Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right-winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Looking for a runner. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Big chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Corner number 2 then. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham looking to receive it in space. Azar. Now it's Hullet. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He has a look up. And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this is a great position. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He slings, he leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So, third corner of the game. Azar! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Del Piero. And this is Hullet. He's got away. Looking to play him in. And he's in on shot and goal! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Hullet, distributed tidily, aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes, who can single-handedly make a difference. Some really good ball movement. Semenyo receives it in a wide position. Azar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Yaya Toure. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking here to chip it through. Neuer claims comfortably. Rodri. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. Nesta gets it clear. Van Dijk. Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played into space. Chips it through. And he's managed to get rid. That's been won straight back. He's having a hit! Keeper is right behind it.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Semenyo. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Bruno Fernandes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Pirlo. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Semenyo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Nesta. And that's going right the way across. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Decent chance! Goal! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he latch on to this? And he's had it nicked away. Almost an hour gone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. Opts for safety. Played over towards the opposite flank. Semenyo.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Bruno Fernandes. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Semenyo gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckham has it in a wide position. "75 minutes played. Pirlo.
Sheffield clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Hullet.
Huh?
Oh, well played, well played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Del Piero! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Del Piero is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Substitution on the field, number 42.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
13,
time.
Semenyo, number 19, Pirlo.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Number 4,
Now it's
Bruno
Ibrahimovic.
Fernandes. Number 9,
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's
Number
fruitless.
3, Vieira. Number 18, fails. Number 5, Hullet.
And it's Cristiano
Number
Ronaldo.
6, Hazard.
Manchester United
Number
very
8,
much running into the last chance saloon.
Substitutions
A
taking
header! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball.
Has been indicated.
Manchester United claim it back to much approval. Makaleli. Now, what about a counter-attack? 2 minutes to be added on. Hernes. That is good strength. Oh, what has happened here? Delivered with swing. Beckham. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Gerrard, Serginho. Nesta wins the duel this time. That has not gone well. Serginho. Driven in. Well read. And the danger is averted. And it's Griezmann. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernes. Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Griezmann.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, no chances falling either way for the time being. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hernes, and he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Gerrard gets it away. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Pele. That's tidy. And that's aimed into the middle. Manchester United given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. Lovely bit of skill. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Serginho. Neither side yet able to find the net. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. Ah, such a clever touch. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out towards the flank. Terrific effort!
Neuer deserves most of the credit for that. The ball in was a peach. And while I don't want to take anything away from the attack, that was an act of defensive generosity.
Cafu. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hernes providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Pele. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get a decent chance? And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Howson. Quality ball.
There will be
Drogba
1 minute
chasing
added
after it.
time.
Cafu. Good take. Shapes to shoot! And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick
Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the road outside the stadium.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Hoeneß, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And a chance! And there's a goal! AC Milan are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they can counter here.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And he's quick to return it. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Serginho. Owen. And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Ernest. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Rummenigge. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's burst through! Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pepe. De Gea sends that a long way. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Seedorf kept his eye on it, and he's there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Drives it in. A header! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 90.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive.
Shot a goal!
Eh?
And he hits the net. We thought they were done, but never say never. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now who's going to be first to this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Impressive jump! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet action.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Cameroon.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings it.
That's a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Azar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Azar is fouled. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Seedorf, Rummenigge. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Pele. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Nice interception, well timed. Over to the right flank. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice looking ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Cameroon genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Tries from a long way out.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Hullet. And he's quick to return it. Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Has to go back here. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Vieira. Nicely spread. Now it's Neymar. It's a good run down the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Pele with the cross.
いいやろ、これ。
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And the shot! It's bounced
Aha.
back off the post.
何してんの、それ。
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Oh, good take in a good area. Towering header. And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Oh, good effort! Oh, good finish! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So could they be onto something here? Ronaldinho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Hullet, Rummenigge, there's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get rid. Davids, spread out to the left. Hazard, Hullet, shoots! And that's a tiny finish. And that brings the first half to a close.
Manchester United are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Manchester United leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. And we are back underway. Oh, good read. Just the keeper in his way. No foul, says the referee. Van Dijk. Neymar is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Pele. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard running with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
A heavy challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Cristiano Ronaldo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Maldini. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think
Rummenigge is having a shot! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that has been cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pele receives it in a wide position. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Dida to save this spot kick and his team. He has missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Maldini. And it's Thuram. And it's Hullet. And he's being shifted off it. Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Maldini. It's Van Dijk. Azar. That's a good foray he's making. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, we always look the favourite there. Crosses it in here. And the ball is out of play. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good progress on the left. He is through here. Very nicely done. Thuram does well not to be outdone there. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Hullet. Maldini. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And it's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Cameroon still making a fight of this. He's found a way through. Pele. And here's Ronaldinho. It's a sweeping cross. That is a brilliant interception. Hullet. And it's Seedorf.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Has given away a free kick. Four extra minutes added on. Pele. Pele. And this is Pele. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Thuram gets a foot in here. And it's Rodri. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. What a throw in. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, straight into the action. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield...
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Over to the right flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been won straight back. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's running through. A lot of space ahead of him. Soboslai running with the ball. Bergomi was in no mood for any of that. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lampard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Havertz with the foul. Seedorf. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played. Havertz. And it's Soboslai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Pele, and he's managed to get free. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Szoboszlai, Lampard, Havertz. Nesta. Now Van Dijk. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a good ball out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played through into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. And it's Messi. And it's Rodri. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And that's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. And this is Hullet. Bastoni does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's had it nicked away. Szoboszlai. And he is dashing away. Well, they've got it again. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ignori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge. And this is Pele. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Pele. Rummenigge. Oh, he's been caught napping. Just about up to the hour now. Knocks it into space. Hakimi. Rijkaard. And Bastoni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk is always looking to break lines. Lampard, no, he's not getting past him there. And this is Hullet. Seedorf is onto this. Can he finish? It's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good progress on the left. Chance! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Huh?
Oh, shooting chance!
Nah.
Now that is commitment to the cause.